What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Boxing Talk Up North. I'm your host, Ryan from the Six, man. And we talk all things boxing over here. It ain't gonna be no hate. It ain't gonna be no we be beating down on fighters. We giving everybody their flowers. Obviously, there's some tough opinions sometimes. There's things you're not gonna agree on, and that's all right, man. I'm all right. I'm all right with that because I want to hear everybody's opinion. I want to see what everybody's saying, and you know what I'm saying. Get it off, man. It's a free speech world over here at Boxing Talk Up North. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, showing love to the channel. Shout out to everybody who supports the channel and continually moves it forward. You know what I'm saying? Like we get a lot of love, man, and I appreciate it, every single bit of it. But we got a topic here that I guess we continue on with boxing. I'm the type of boxing fan, like, you know, I don't like to dwell on things too much. So, shout out to Terrence Crawford. He did a magnificent thing, creating history, the first undisputed, three-time undisputed champion on the male side that we ever seen. And I'm kind of ready to move past it now. It's a huge feat. But yeah, man, we got to be real. There's more boxing, right? Boxing continues on no matter what these fighters do, whether they leave, stay, whatever the case may be. We're always gonna have more boxing. So, this weekend's no different. We got boxing. I know today we have boxing too. I know Liam Powell won his fight. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. I just saw highlights online. He had a big old goose egg on his head. I don't know if it was from a head, but it looked nasty, man. Shout out to Liam Powell though. He's positioned to fight Lewis Crocker now. That's crazy. Shout out to Miles Austin in the building. What's going on, man? Shout out my guy, big member, Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. He got his show. He doing his thing. He live like almost every day, man. Mr. Doc, he doing his thing. He probably gonna be at the Jake Paul, man. I heard he gonna try to get out there. So if y'all run into him in Florida, make sure y'all say what up to Dr. Boxing Talk, man. But yeah, another weekend of boxing. Obviously, it's not going to trump what we had last weekend, right? We don't get super fights a lot in boxing, but when we do, we got to show love to the super fights. So last weekend was special, man. Shout out to Turkey Al Sheik for giving
Inside
us
my
that.
heart, I want the fighters. I want to
Yes.
see the fighters.
Yeah, man. You showed us some fighters, man. I think they already announced the Lester Martinez and Christian and Billy rematch. We'll see how that flies, man. I'm not really sure why that fight even got a rematch so quickly. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that why is Lester Martinez getting a rematch, right? When Hamza Shiraz should be the guy who's fighting um and Billy because he's number one. He's number one, but I can guarantee y'all, I can see the play already. Um I think Crawford's gonna vacate. And I don't even know if Christian and Billy gonna get elevated. But if he does vacate, then I think Christian and Billy and Lester Martinez should fight for that WBC super middleweight title. But I just feel like, bro, like somehow, some way, Hamza Shiraz's name is gonna get swindled into that title fight. And I don't like it, man. Because I think when it comes to playing favorites, you know, boxing, you can clearly see the biases. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like you can see it, bro. So it's not even a situation of like Hamza Shiraz. He just doesn't you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't. I don't know. For me, Hamza Shiraz doesn't deserve a shot at the title at 68. Not off of Edgar Berlanga win because he didn't put no track work in. But then people are gonna turn around and say, "Well, Terrence Crawford didn't deserve a shot at Canelo's titles." Well, let's be honest here. Hamza Shiraz ain't accomplished nothing that Terrence Crawford has done. Like nothing. He ain't even won a title. So we can't even put those two dudes in the same conversation. We'll see though. We'll see what happens, man. I'm just putting that out in the universe because boxing got a weird way of working. It's kind of like the music industry. Like when they got a name or somebody popular, they try to push it. I'm not saying Hamza Shiraz is popular. I'm just saying he got that relationship with Turkey Al Sheikh. And we already see Turkey Al Sheikh pushing this guy Muhammad Akil. And I told y'all on the last show that man got a 10 rounder as a sixth fight. And we saw Abdullah Mason blossom before our eyes. And I'm pretty sure Abdullah Mason, his 10 rounder came not the fight before the not Nakatilli. The fight one, yeah, the one before that was a 10 rounder. So he had a 10 rounder at like 14-0 or something like that. Abdullah Mason. And Abdullah Mason's the goods. So he should have been had the 10 rounder. According to Muhammad Akil, he's moving quick, man. He skipped past the 8 and went straight to the 10. So I don't know what's going on up in there, man. But shout out to Dr. Box and Talk. He read up his membership. He rocking out with me for another month, man. So you know what it is, bro. We still riding. We still riding. I can feel it coming in the air. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, brother. I just peeped it, ran out, yo. I had to re-up. I appreciate Big Dog. I appreciate the support, man. He said agreed. Shiraz ain't deserved nothing. Yeah, but I wouldn't be mad at him getting a shot. Oh, okay. I mean, you know how it is, bro. You know how it is in boxing. Shout out to Shawa in the building. We got the queens up in here, man. Salute Queen Shawa. Go check her channel out too. She got a good channel, man. They chop it up over there. She's a big Bud fan and she's a great boxing fan. If you guys ever get to go subscribe to Shawa's channel, go ahead, man. Shout out to TWR in the building, man. What's going on, my brother, man? Appreciate you for making it back, man. Yeah, let's get into it, man. The topics of discussion. Obviously, it's not a crazy weekend, but it's still a weekend of boxing. You know, we got Oscar Collazo. He's fighting Gabrielle Fondora. Is defending her undisputed straps again. Sara Bailey up here in Canada in Ottawa. She's fighting at Unification. She's going for her first unification, man. I think she's the goods. I just think Sara Bailey, she got to fight up one class. Yo, I think she's draining herself. So I think, and I'm hoping they go for undisputed quickly and she can get out of that division and start, making weight at the proper weight. That's just my personal opinion. Said no, I'm not a Bud fan, but I appreciate it. Oh, okay. All right, you was just picking Bud for Canelo. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's all good, man. That's all good, Shawa. But yeah, man, where we want to start with first. Oscar Collazo, man. I was kind of wishing my dude Define Henry was in here right now because I think there's a conversation for him being the best fighter in Puerto Rico right now, just in this moment, you know, especially with Edgar Berlanga taking his loss and Xander just becoming a champ. Collazo's been a champ. I'm pretty sure he's the lineal champ. He's got more accomplishments than Xander. But then you look at Sabril Matias, he's a two-time champ, man. In his division, separate belts, beating good opposition. Shout out to the boxing outcome. I appreciate you, brother. He said he might be. Yeah, man. Oh, you from PR too? He said, I'm here. All right, man. So yeah, I need some people from the Puerto Rican community to help me out because I know Sabril Matias. I always rated him kind of the top dog, especially before I really got introduced to Collazo. I found out about Collazo during the Latino night, actually, for the Riyadh season. I forget who he fought, man. He was fighting that tough dude. And he bit down and won that fight. Frig, man. His name's missing my head right now. But I understand Collazo's in the lighter weights, which is not respected the way, the 130 pounders are respected. I think a lot of people consider the small guys the 30 pounders. Like they look at those guys like small guys. So once you start to dip under 130, it's rough for them dudes, man. 126, 22, and 18, 15, so on, so on. It gets harder as it goes down. So I think like if people don't think you're a 30 pounder, they don't even respect you. But like, Collazo's the lineal champ, man. act like that's not a good feat. Usually that means you beat the second best guy in your division. And I just think for sure he got to get some respect, man. And right now in this moment today, I probably am gonna edge Colazo over Sabril Matias, but it's close because Sabril got that big win, man, over Alberto Puello. And I put a lot of stock in Puello because of the run he was on. You know, he beat Gary, then he beat Sandor Martin, who Sandor Martin's a hard fight, man, for anybody. Sandor Martin's the type of dude you just don't fight because there ain't no value in it. He got a low name. He's Spaniard. Nobody really talk about him, and he's a good fighter. He's gonna make you look bad, like Sandor Martin. So shout out to Poyo for beating him. And then, yeah, out of left field, Poyo gets into a fight with Sabril Matias. You know, that's a fight I didn't see coming. And Sabril, shout out to him. He pretty much, he left it at okay. I'm gonna come in this fight, even though I got Richard Hitchens, I got his number. The IBF, we know how they act. They gonna make the fight, bro. The IBF. He said, forget Richard Hitchens. I'm gonna go get Alberto Puello, man. I'm gonna get the WBC, and that was dope in my eyes to make that fight. The money must have been good enough for both men, but yo, shout out to Alberto Puello because he was going through the gauntlet, man. Man, the boxing outcome said the problem is the weight class. Most people pay more attention to the higher weight classes. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. He said, I like Sabril Matisse as the face of PR. Hey, I'm not even mad at that, bro, because I'm pretty sure for the longest time I thought he was the like I had him as the guy before I started watching Colossal, man. Shout out to TWR. He said he's borderline pound for pound. Yeah, I believe that, bro. I believe that, man. Smoochie in the building. We got the queens in here. Shout out to Smoochie representing for the ladies. Got Smoochie and Shower, the queens, man. Doc said, yeah, he fought one of the fresh marts. Yeah, there's like 100 of them with that name. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, that TWR. He doesn't get consideration because of his size. Yeah, I think so too, man. The boxing outcome said the marketing and making those weights classes popular is up to the fans, yeah, and the promoters. No, that's true, man. Because even like anyway, don't get that he don't get that love, man. He don't get that love, man. Yo, bro, his name is crazy, yo. Shawa said, yeah, yeah, it was a stoppage. Yeah, it was a stoppage, and that's what I was like, really? And he said, what? Berlanga's face? Yo, the casual fans, they were trying to prop up Edgar as far as they could, bro, and they had this man really celebrating off a loss, bro. I ain't never seen that in my life. The boxing outcome said shout out to Alberto Puello for giving Matias the opportunity. Yeah, man. Against the ropes with Yancey. We in here. Shout out to Justin Yancey, man. We showed his sparring last week from Border Wars. Shout out to you, Yancey, man. I see Miles was in here earlier too. Shout out to you fellas working out for Border Wars, man. Said don't forget to smack that like button for the 6. Hell yeah, man. You almost made me forget, bro. Make sure y'all smack that when you come through. Like our girl living there.
Really fight her. Oh, big right hand. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over.
Yeah, we ain't never forgetting about Ann Wolf, man. Smoochie said, how you feel about Eubank allegations against Eddie Hearn? Man, them dudes always talk about suing each other and stuff like that, bro. Like I don't get that. I don't know what was it, Smoochie. I never actually saw the presser. I didn't watch it this time, yo. I just thought for sure, what do we need to see, right? Like they gave us a good fight the first time. I mean, we're not gonna get no egg slaps. Shout out to Bomac. I don't know how Bomac got to the UK, yo. I know if that was Canada and he got caught with a gun coming through the border, he ain't never coming back to Canada. Yo, that's for sure. They gonna be pissed they didn't find that gun. They gonna be like, yo, this fat ass nigga, how the hell he get the gun in here? Yo, he ain't never coming back. He got to the UK though. Shout out to Bomac, man. He said, wow, what a kid. Yeah, man. Yo, Frank Martin got a date. Yep, I saw that. Yeah, he's fighting on the Thurman and Fedora undercard. Yep. next month on the 24th, 25th. Yeah, 25th, man. Yeah, like Ann Wolf, Ann Wolf's a beast, bro. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on with that whole thing. Oscar Collazo, I like him, man. I like him. We'll see how he performs, though. This is another. I don't think it's a unification bout. I think he's got to start going for the rest of the belts, man. And it should be easy at that small weight to go get the other belts. Cause like we said, the competition level is not really there in a sense of how many great fighters you got there. But yeah, nonetheless, go get that opportunity to go undisputed while you can, man. It's just better to do it that way, right? But shout out to everybody tuning in, man. We got people on Twitch. I'm on Twitch now. I just started that today. So shout out to got one person on Twitch. We gonna build, bro, over there. Shout out to the gram. Shout out to everybody on X. Make sure you repost, restream, and shout out to everybody on YouTube for smashing that like button. Shoot, let me catch up here. Smoochie, she said, he said he tried not to get him an ambulance. Oh shoot! After the last Ben fight, and he felt like Hearn wants him to be injured for whatever reason. Oh, but that, yeah, I don't. Was that Riyadh season? I thought that last one was Boxer. That was the lead promoter. Usually, like I don't know. I don't know how Conor Ben could have been the A side in that fight. I thought Eubanks was the A side. I don't know, man. We'll see though. That's messed up though. Why would Eddie Hearn like, bro? You should want to always take care of the fighters. That should be your main priority as a promoter is to make sure everybody's good at the end of the day. Shawa said that's what I was wondering. They dropped the charges on Bomac. Yeah, they must have dropped the charges or something. He said, "Good for you, man." I'll send the link to the article I read. Okay, yeah. Said Eubanks shitted on the BBFC in the epic form. Yeah, he don't like him, man. He didn't even play by the weird rules anyway. So shout out to him for that. I'm all right with that, man. But they got their own rules on certain things. They really strict commission. I don't know. I just think the whole weight thing in this is crazy. Like they really try to drain him twice. Shout out to Juice in the building. What's going on, man? Getting Billy versus Lester Martinez 2. Yo, man. That's gonna be war, bro. We winning. Everybody's winning that, bro. We all gonna be happy as hell. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys. Somebody gonna walk out that ring like Mike.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or
Well,
what portion?
Spinal.
Yeah, that gonna be another all-out war. And I was thinking, like, just as a selfish fan, because I am a selfish fan. I like to see wars. Not too many though. I don't want guys getting killed in the ring and stuff like that. But shoot, why not? We have Arthur Better Biev versus David Benavidez as the main, and then Lester Martinez and then Billy as the co-main. Bro, that would be insane. But they not gonna do it though. They not gonna do it. Oh, that's the article there. All right, let's see if I can pull it up. Somehow I can. Yeah, I should be able to grab this comment. Yeah. For sure. We also got Gabriella Fondora. She's back. The Queen. Golden Girl. Now what they try to promote her as? Yeah, Golden Girl, man. We'll see what she could do. She fighting against the Canadian though. She fighting against what's her name again? Alexis. I can't even pronounce her last name. Kubicki. I'm pretty sure she's Polish. She's from Poland. I think she's from Poland. But she representing Canada, where she lives, resides, trains in Edmonton, Alberta. Out west, as we say. And yeah, man, things got a little bit spicy at the presser in a good way. And I just like when it's subtle confidence. That's something you're gonna get from us up here you're not gonna really get that cockiness. We not really about that, bro. But you're gonna get that confidence every now and then. And then old boy was talking like, what's his name? Shoot, he was talking like people not supposed to be talking this way to Gabrielle Fundora. I was like, bro, it is what it is, man. You know, Gabrielle Fundora, she's the queen at the moment. You know, she's one of the best boxers in women's boxing for sure. But this is what we need, man. We need people talking crazy. But here, I'll pull it up for y'all. Yeah, some of y'all might have seen it already. But we gonna pull it up. Gonna pull it up. Sorry for the dead air. Yeah, it's on IG. Golden Boys IG. You check that out. All right, just making sure we all good here.
Pay for my baggage, the luggage to fly back to Edmonton.
Bella, nobody's ever talked to you like this.
Nah, I welcome it. That's fine. Everybody. That's why I'm a champion. That's why my faces are on those belts. My name's on those belts.
Hey.
And
On
it's
Saturday
it's gonna
night.
stay that way. It's gonna stay that way. But again, talk is cheap. Put the work in Saturday, and we'll see. We'll see who has the better team on Saturday.
You're looking at him right now. What do you think?
She's gonna have to pay for my baggage, the luggage to fly
She
back
said
to
she
Edmonton.
gonna have to pay for the baggage, yo, to get me back home. Yo, shout out to her, man. She said you gotta pay for the baggage, yo. Ah, man. I was like, yep, that's a good one, yo. That's a good one. Shower said, Alexa, everyone thought she was a dude. Oh, for real? Seems like the Canadian ladies want the smoke. Good fighters up there. Nah, them ladies up here. You see, I used to make like a little running joke because I lived in Iowa for a bit. I went to junior college out there. And I just tell the guys, I'm like, nah, man, Canadian girls build different because like they go to the clubs in the heels in the snow. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like they showing up in the snow, heels, dress, everything. Yeah, they getting in before all of us because you know it's always ladies' night. In any city you go into, it should always be ladies' night. So they always getting in free and they always cutting the line. But yeah, they jumping out the taxis with heels on and dresses in minus 15 weather for sure. Oh yeah. And the first thing they doing is going right to the dance floor to get warm. Yeah. So yeah, man. Canadian girls, they built a little different. I'm gonna say Gabriella reminds me of many girls who mess up my order at Timmy's. Damn, bro. Yo, that's wild, bro. She do I know what you saying, bro, with that. She do kind of look like that. Who paid for her fit? Yo, I don't know. She had the top hat. She had the suit. She should have. She should have wore the denim suit. Really, she should have came all Canadian out. The denim. She should have wore the denim tuxedo, but she didn't. Man, I don't know. She all right though. Alexis did her thing. Talk that shit to the champ. That's what we need in boxing, man. The women, they doing their thing. They getting better with the boxing thing. I think the women, to be honest, this is probably the best time as a woman to get into boxing, man. Like the job that Jake Paul's done, and then I see like Salida Promotions, he's stepping his game up because of Clarissa. Clarissa's got her promotional company too. And then, I still think Golden Boy's doing a good job with Gabriella. I mean, I think she should be headlining. She's super accomplished, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to my man Uncle Ruckus. Yo, that's crazy. His name's Uncle Ruckus. Hey, yo, he said they are twins. They should be on a cereal box. What? Damn. That's wild, bro. What you say that for, man? TWR said Canadian tuxedo for real. Yeah, that's what she should have came out with. I don't know what she was trying to do, but hey, it is what it is, eh? Can't really get too mad about it. Yeah, Oscar Collazo, I think Oscar Collazo is the main on that card, and then she's fighting as the co-main. that's better than Floyd Schofield because honestly, at least Oscar Collazo's he's super accomplished, right? Um, so she can back him up. But as far as the rest of that card on Golden Boy, there, it's a traditional Golden Boy card. You know, it's a lot of prospects. Grant Flores is still on there. They're still trying to build him. I don't think he's too great, man. He's 11 and oh, he's very young too. I think he's like 20 years old. Young kid. 11 and 0, 9 KOs, but like he's being built like Golden Boy way. Like they're not putting him in danger. I don't think they will for a while. He's probably the only other name I know on that card, man, because it's it's Golden Boy heavy. I see Kevin Johnson's here. Yo, this is the Kevin Johnson who be giving people work and sparring, but he's not a great under the light fighter. I heard so much about Kevin Johnson giving guys like Shakur, like top guys, trouble in sparring, and it just doesn't translate to the ring because he's a dude who's currently on like a 4-loss losing streak. Yeah, 4-fight losing streak right now. So yeah, that's scary, man. When you can perform in the gym, but when you get under them lights and you just can't put it together like that, that's real stage is too big, man. Because like, man, it's not like he's fighting on the main. They fighting in the prelims, the undercards. So yeah, Kevin Johnson. I heard of that name before. I heard he's one of those guys, man, who's an in gym fighter. And you would hear more of it about the Mayweather gym because I think in Mayweather is where he really got his name of not hurting guys, but like just outdoing dudes and sparring. Shout out to Eddie Alvarez in the building. Says salute Ryan. Finally, no bud talk. Yeah, man. I'm letting it rest today. Yeah, man. I'm not. Shout out to everybody who's been. I don't want to say benefit, but you know what I mean, bro. They've been stretching it a bit too far for my liking. I'm just gonna switch it up and talk about the fights this weekend. Up here in Canada, man, we got Sara Bailey. She's going for a unification. And this will be her 7th bout, bro. Like she's been super fast track. She's light flyweight division. This is a unification belt for the IBF, WBO, and WBA will be on the line. She's fighting against Evelyn Bermudez from Argentina. Like I said, Sara Bailey's only 6-0. Evelyn is 21-1. This is it's gonna be a great fight up here. Evelyn, she got some good wins. She got some good wins. Her only loss is to Yokasta Valle. That's no shame in that. Valle is a great fighter. And her best win that I see on her resume right now is the other fellow Canadian, Kim Cavell, who is fighting on the MVP card up here next month. MVP's going to Montreal and Kim Cavell's headline, actually, that card. And she beat Kim Cavell for a title. Okay. And she went to Canada and did it. So, I mean, Evelyn Bermudez is definitely a tough fighter. This is going to be a tough fight for Sara Bailey. Shout out to Sara Bailey. I've had the pleasure of, I'm not going to say I know her very well, but I've been around her. And her husband trains her, Stevie Bailey. Great guy as well. Great coach. Shout out to them. Shout out to the job they're doing. They also coach Lucas Body as well. And yeah, she's been fast tracked. She's been doing her thing, man. I think she won a title in her 4th fight. I want to say, I think it was her 4th or 5th fight that she won the title in, and defending it once on the MVP card, and then now she's in the unification. I know she wants to be undisputed at light flyweight. She's currently number 4 in the world. Like I said, Evelyn Bermudez is number 1 in the world. So this is truly you fighting the best fighter in your division. So I hope she can win, get the win, make her one close stepper to undisputed. Because then now you just got to go out and get that WBC belt. And oh damn, I don't even know who has it. But if Sarah is to move up, you know, which I said at the beginning of the show, I think she got to move up because I think the weight's becoming an issue. But that's just me looking from the outside. I don't know. She could be making weight easy. But if she moves up to the flyweight division, then her next challenge is Gabriella Fundora. So shout out to her, man. Sara Bailey for doing her thing. I think for sure she's a great fighter, very technically sound, man. She said hallelujah. She's a technically sound fighter, Sara Bailey is, but it's gonna be one of those things, man. They doing that at a new hotel up here in Canada in Ottawa, the Hard Rock. They just did a new casino down in Ottawa. So it's in a new facility. I'm hoping the event works out well. We need more boxing up here, and hopefully MVP can come on up here and other promoters come on up here. And hopefully it's a success, man. Hopefully. We also got Brandon Moore. He's fighting against DeAndre Savage. Brandon Moore is headlining the Leader Promotions card in Detroit. Big time boxing in Detroit. You know what it is. That should be a decent scrap, man. I'm not sure. I don't know too much about DeAndre Savage, to be honest. From what I hear, he's a crafty fighter. I think Bob Santos trains him. I think that's who trains him, man. I think he's with Bob Santos or somebody else. Maybe it's somebody else. But yeah, man, he's a good young fighter. I think he's 9-0 right now. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see how he fares against Brandon Moore. And Brandon Moore himself, his performance against Skylar Lacey was not. That wasn't great to the eyes. It was kind of like it was a forgettable performance nonetheless. And he's 18-1. His only loss is to Richard Torres when he was over with Top Rank. And also on that card is Olivia Curry. She's fighting in the co-main event against Kay Scott. They're fighting for the WBC middleweight. Okay, vacant belt. Kay Scott, she hails from Australia. This is the crazy thing about women's boxing. It's like you don't need a lot of fights to get a title shot. But I think the women, they actually fight each other a lot more. I think there's a lot more unifications and best versus the best. And I get it. There's not many of them. So that's why it happens. But shout out to the ladies, man. They always doing their thing. I also thought that guess he's not on this card, man. I thought is it Tony Harrison? I thought he was gonna be on this card too. I saw him post something about it, but I guess not. Not on the belt sheet. Oh well. I don't really want to see Tony Harrison, to be honest, because I think his best days are behind him, man. To be honest. Said KO Kid does decent work. Okay. Even though I'm subscribed, YouTube don't show the notification. That's crazy. Oh, damn. That is wild, bro. Oh, I think you got to hit the bell. You hit the bell? Yeah, you got to hit the bell. Yeah, that wasn't on Brandon. Scholar confused football with boxing. Yeah, he was doing a lot of holding, man. He was doing a lot of holding. And then when the fight finally, they did some WWE thing where they both fell out the ring. And then it was a race to who can get back in the ring. That's when the fight was interesting to me. I was like, yo, what the heck is Steve Willis doing? Why is he counting? Then he got to 10. And no, he got right before 10. And then Moore got in. And the fight was done. I was like, yo, what? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. You can count out. That was a new rule I learned that day. I was like, what? He said, I got here because it showed in the feed. Oh, for real? Oh, man. That's messed up. Holding, rushing, it was all bad. Yeah, it was. I felt bad for Steve Willis, man. I never seen him so frustrated in a fight. Usually he's animated in it. Nah, he was pissed with that fight. He was like, yo, this is some BS. Shout out to him, Steve Willis, man. We also got Tierra Brown. I gotta show her flowers too. She's getting her first title defense since beating Sky Nicholson. And this is crazy, man. I don't know what's going on over there with her. Like Sky Nicholson had like what, 2 fights? 2 or 3 fights since? I get it. Like Sky Nicholson's Eddie's girl and all, but tell me Tierra Brown couldn't get one fight? Not one? Yeah, I don't know, man. Felt like that was kind of weird. I don't know if OTX is trying to hold her away from MVP because I do know MVP's out here just buying up contracts. That's what they doing. And maybe OTX is just holding out. But I just don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Shawa. She better not make the weight because, like, don't matter, man. At least Scottney will beat the brakes off her, and he did a week. I could take that to the bank. At least Scottney's too good. Too freaking good. Yeah, we talked about Frank Martin earlier. Somebody I mentioned he's returning on the Sebastian Fedor, Keith Thurman undercard. The Ghost Frank Martin, man. 140 now. Making that division a little bit better. And that's what I said. I said Shakur just gotta leave 35 alone, man. 35 is turning over. It's a young cat division. You know, if he beats Raymond Mulataya, nobody's gonna care. If he beats Abdullah Mason, some people may care, but he's not gonna get the recognition that he gonna get at 140. If Shakur runs through 140, man, beating Teal, beating Gary, beating Sabril, beating Richard Hitchens, even though I know it's his boy, or even like Frank Martin, it's just better name value, better recognition. You're gonna get more out of it at 140. So I think Shakur Stevenson, he needs to just leave that tank fight alone. That shit ain't happening, man. I don't know why he keeps saying that. And then the ring announced they paid homage to Japan, man. The Night of the Samurai. Bro, I don't understand this, man. Alan, I gotta look. See, I didn't even look. Let me go look first. Alan Picasso. I want to see where he ranked. Like, I want to see because they keep telling me anyway, fighting the best guy available. So I'm gonna actually look because like I just be listening to these fans sometimes, but I need to look because I don't know this guy. So if I'm not saying I know everybody in boxing, but I don't know this dude at all. Like I can't tell you one thing he done. I can't tell you who he fought, anything like that. So how is he the number one dude? Oh, sorry, David Picasso, not Allen. Why I say David Picasso? He 32-0. Got 17 knockouts, so he got decent power. Oh man, he barely beat the last dude he fought, and that dude was 15-4. This crazy. Anyway, finna stop this dude. The dude don't fight nobody. Yo, this is why I don't know him. Bro, I wish I had that soundbite. You fight nobody. That Terrence Crawford, that Canelo said to him, bro. Oh man. This is foolish.
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm gonna put up this David Picasso box rec. And my man round one, you gotta come in here and do some explaining because I don't understand this, bro, at all. Yeah, let me start to the top for y'all, man. I'm kind of midway through because I couldn't believe what was happening. Look at it anyway. He 4 stars, right? So this dude fought this year when he fought a couple months ago. This dude got a 15-4 record. He a 3-star fighter. So it was 2 steps up because he been fighting 1 stars. And the man barely beat him. He won a majority decision, bro. No, this dude cooked, man. He's getting anyway, stopping this dude in 1. And you look at all these 1 stars, bro. I don't respect it. This is crazy. I mean, he got a built up record. Holy. Shout out to David Picasso, man. He 25, but he on that diet, yo. That is not he getting flatlined. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Oh shoot, we got my brother Tip Bayless in the building. What's going on, Tip? Yo, big Tip Bayless in the building. Shout out to Tip, man. He said, "How you gonna have a night full of samurais in Saudi?" Yo, TW. He said, "Yo, what we talking about, bro?"
And we in here talking about practice.
He said, "How you gonna have samurais in Saudi Arabia, dog? That makes sense." Tip Bailey said, "That's my opinion on everyone." They said, "Boo boo duck." Ooh, yeah, man. Boo boo Andre, he deserve a fight, man. I want him to fight Charlo still. He said Picasso got hurt in his last fight. Oh, did he? That's what happened. I don't know. The PBC. PBC signed? I thought he was signed to Queenberry. Somebody said he's with the PBC though. What if he upsets anyway? Yo, if he upsets anyway, bruh, my man round 1 is done if he upsets anyway, dog. That dude not supposed to do anything to anyway. He only got a 50% KO ratio, and it's against everybody in like his first 10 fights. He doesn't have the punch power. Yeah, he doesn't. He ain't got no punching power. Shawa said, how many stars did Cardenas have? No, Cardenas probably got like 4. Let me go see. I'm gonna go see. Cardenas, I knew Cardenas because of Pro Box, and that dude was fighting people. Cardenas, at least. Yeah, see, he 4-star. Oh, you can't see. But yeah, Cardenas is 4-star for sure. David Picasso ain't I don't even know where David Picasso is. He probably is a 4-star because he fighting anyway. But we all know. Damn, David Picasso's 5-star. Yo. I don't know how he's a 5-star, bro. I don't get it. But hey, I guess they got their own way of ranking their systems on BoxRec. I know that. But damn. Nah, Cardenas, he a better fighter than Picasso. I ain't even gotta watch that fight, bro. He gonna get beat worse than Fulton. Yeah, bro. Yo, it's gonna be a slaughterhouse. It's gonna be really a night of samurais, bro. Jesus. Yeah. Yo, man, that man is crazy. Yo, I did not know he's a 5-star though. That's wild. Why is David Picasso a 5-star? I thought David Picasso was supposed to fight anyway, like way before, man. But yo, I just added the link in the chat if you want to come up and talk that shit, that boxing, man. Yo, hit that link. I put it in the chat. For sure, man. We over here. You can talk anything. I know we got a lot of fights this weekend. Nothing crazy, nothing off the page, but it should be a good evening of fights, man. Especially for the Fandora. I'll be looking forward to that. I want to see Fandora, how she gonna fight. I think she got to move up. I think she's getting too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She said she's fine. She said even she could even move down. I don't believe her when she say that, but hey, that's what she said. I don't know how true that is. But we'll have to see what goes on next, man. But the Knights of Samurai, we got Frank Martin back. We got Oscar Collazo fighting. Brandon Moore's fighting this weekend. Brandon Moore got to make a statement, man. Yeah, she was talking about going down. I was disturbed. Yeah, I don't know how she can go down, man. I mean, why? And like for who? Like I think she needs to go up because I don't know who's in around her weight class Ray at the moment that's dangerous. So why not go up, start to get into some of those names who are, dangerous? Because we all know Gabriella, like, she's a good fighter. She's tall too, just like her brother. So she should be able to fill out. Because, yeah, there's nobody right now in her weight that's like jumps off the page. And then you go to Superfly, which is one weight up. I mean, yeah, it's kind of the same thing, man. You got Espraza. She's there. I know her. It's not, but she's had a couple losses. And you got the Japanese girl, Mizuki. She's got a title. I'm pretty sure she got 2 titles. Oh, no, she got the BO. Yeah, nah. Superfly's not even looking that crazy. Bantam. Bantam's crazy. I'm pretty sure Bantam's where Ellie Scottney is. Nope. Super Bantam's where Ellie Scottney is. Okay, Bantam's a little better. You got Shanika Johnson, Australia in the building. You got Dina Torslin. I'm pretty sure she got like all the belts. Or no, she got a bunch of belts, don't she? Or does Shanika got all the belts? No, Shanika's got all the belts. Yeah, man, we'll have to see what goes on with that for sure. Yeah, exactly. She's already huge compared to the girl she's fighting. So beat up on the itty bitties. Yeah, she is beating up on them little girls, eh? Yeah, she needs to do something, man. Said Neeks is undisputed. Yeah, I totally forgot her and Shredder Metcalf. They fought for undisputed. Yeah, that's what happened. Shout out to Shredder Metcalf. I think she's fighting on an MVP card here soon as well. And Shanika Johnson. Yeah, she got to get back in there. Shout out to Shanika, man. My guy DC3 in the building, dropping that $5 on me. I appreciate you, brother. You know what it is. All love from Houston. Yes.
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, DC3. You the man, bro. Said Ellie too. Yeah, Ellie Scottney is also undisputed. Ellie Scottney, she just fight like she didn't have been fighting her brothers her whole life. That's how she fight. She get down, man. She one of them ones. I think she trains with who she train with, man. Flip, man. I forget who she trains with. I want to say Chantel Cameron. She trains with another good fighter though. She beyond that too. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother in the building. What's going on, Tip Bayless?
What it do, dog?
What's good, big dog?
Man, not
You
much, man. Chilling.
you going to the gym?
Nah, I just left the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, you in trouble, dog.
Hey, man, look. Let them think I'm not working, man. Look, let them think I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work in silence. It's funny, bro. It's like the universe, you know what I'm saying? Like it just works, and you know what I'm saying, in the opposite way. Like that's the same line. Like I did want the confrontation, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I asked for. And then like the moment I'm like, I'm gonna be humble, here it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, you know, it's gonna work how it's gonna work. Like I'm a troll with him a bit. I'm a troll with him, but I'm gonna give him what he want. Then you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna brush him off. I'm gonna just fuck with his head, you know what I'm saying? But just come fight like that wire, it just clicks once you get in the ring that like you gotta mentally check in. So like I ain't got no problem with it.
Nah, for real, man. And you know Michael, he on his shit right now.
Look, I already know, bro. Like he looking for the animosity. So it's like, you know, I ain't gonna give it to him. I'm gonna fuck with him a bit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when he started talking, we on the show, whatever, I might throw a little something out there, a little jab, but then I'm gonna go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do going, bro.
For real, man.
Touch him here.
So what's Boo Boo Andre doing next? What we doing next?
You said what?
What's Boo Boo Andre doing next? Andrade.
Bro. Oh man. I want him in a good fight, bro. And it's gotta be a name. Like Boo Boo 37, bro. Like the
Oh,
the
he's
way the art
37? Damn, I
Yeah, I
didn't think
think
he was
Boo Boo
that old.
37, but yeah, Boo Boo's about the same age as Bud, bro. Like, I understand, like, we want to see Boo Boo fight, right? But Boo Boo can't take like these stay busy fights that everybody else is taking. Like a fighter of that caliber, like you can't keep wasting your talent on these lower level guys, bro, because you gotta fight somebody who's gonna keep you up to date. You know what I'm saying? Or, like keep you on par with the level of competition that you're trying to get to. So him sitting out, like I understand it, but at the same time, like yeah, you do need to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? But like it's got to be the fight. It's got to be the most reasonable fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we seen that when he fought like Damon Nicholson. Okay, that was a little tune up, and then he got the David Benavidez fight. He ain't never fought anybody on the level of David Benavidez, so I can understand why the fight went the way it went. You know what I'm saying? And plus, David is just a different animal for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like Caleb, like people talk like David dragged Boo Boo, like hell yeah, but he dragged Caleb Plant the same way. The difference is Caleb Plant was allowed to hold on for dear fucking life. Rewatch the fight. Caleb Plant, no, fuck, I forgot who was refereeing. I think it was what's my boy who just ref Bud and Canelo? Thomas. Damn, can't think of his name.
Forget his name.
Referee
I know
Tom.
who you're speaking about though. Yeah.
Yeah, white guy. Yeah, like he refereed the same fight, and he always gonna favor the A side. So I get why he let Caleb Plant hold on, because David really didn't go in as like the A side in that fight. He's kind of low key like the B side, because Plant already had the name, he already had the opponents. But
Word.
But yeah, it's like it's shit like that. Like Boo Boo wasn't allowed to do that. Had Boo Boo been allowed to do that, where the ref wasn't just breaking it up every time, like he would probably survived a little bit and got his feet back together. But the way he took that brick from David Benavidez, bro, it really was no recovering, bro. It was no recovering. He was just gonna keep getting battered, bro. And I get it. But people like to use that fight against them when it comes to like Canelo and everything. They like, yeah, man, he got beat up by Andre. I mean, by Benavidez, but nobody wanted to fight David, bro. Canelo didn't want to fight David. So how can you use that against Demetrius Andre? It's a bad measuring
Yeah.
stick. It's
Nah,
a
it's
terrible
bad.
measuring stick.
It
Yeah.
is
So
terrible.
I really Plan already lost to Jose Armando Resendiz. If Boo Boo fight Resendiz, like how much does a Resendiz move the needle? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
Resendiz a dude who just upset Plant, but he lost to a dude at 60 pounds who was a prospect, Elijah Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up losing to whatchamacallit, Terrell Gachet. He lost
No,
to Terrell Gachet right after.
lost to Davis, didn't he? Oh, was it Terrell Gachet? I
Yeah, he
thought it
lost.
was
Yeah, he lost to Kyron Davis too.
Kyron Davis. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
lost to both of them. So it's like it's it's just it's no real quality fights. Like and Billy would be cool, but and Billy not a champion. And he just came off a draw with Lester
Oh, he
Martinez.
got the
Like,
interim though, and Billy got the
yeah,
interim.
yeah, he got an interim, but like, how much is an interim gonna move? And that's like it's like fighting for a regular title. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really a cash cow,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it's
That's
it's not
true.
gonna move the needle much. Like, cool and Billy a name, but in Billy's toughest fight, and Billy just came out in a draw.
Well, I'm Big
You know what I'm
Charlo then.
saying?
Big Charlo.
That'd be a quality fight. But then you got niggas
Man.
like Ness. Ness out here talking about man Cholo need rehab. But I'm like, motherfuckers was just allowing Caleb Plant to slap Charlo and then call Charlo out and want, you know what I'm
Right?
saying? Allow Plant to call out for that fight. But the moment Boo Boo wanted to fight, it's old Charlo was drunk and needed rehab. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, Berlanga lost. Jaime Munguia got stopped by fucking Sakras. I mean,
Yeah.
Munguia would be a cool fight, but Munguia done lost all his like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It's not much out there for Boo Boo, but the Charlo fight is the best fight because Charlo's still undefeated. That's the
Yeah,
most.
exactly.
That's the best fight out there for Boo Boo, unless he get a Canelo fight, and I doubt Canelo's gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying, on his first fight back after a
Hmm.
loss. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's not gonna take that risk of losing 2 fights in a row. So the Charlo
Oh,
fight is the quality fight. You know what I'm saying? Unless Caleb Plant is willing to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like Boo Boo will get credit for a beating Plant. It's gonna be minimum because yeah, we don't see Plant get stopped by Canelo. We done seen him get beat up by David Benavidez. And we done seen him get upset by Jose Armando Resendiz. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a champion under the belt. It's still a name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Former champ.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So it's minimum credit, but the best win would be Charlo, bro. It's Charlo.
Yeah,
And it's
that'd be the
crazy.
best win for sure.
Yeah, bro. Like it's either Charlo, Canelo, or you get Bud, bro. It's one of them three. That's the only thing that's gonna give Boo Boo the credibility that he needs in his boxing game, bro. It's the only fight. It's the only fight, bro. It is crazy to think about it. It's crazy to think. So I
Yeah.
understand. I understand this angle, bro. Because we're not really gonna credit. Like the problem with Boo Boo is like it's all these names out here. They good fights, but even if he beat him, the thing is, you know, as boxing fans, you know what I'm saying? Like I could talk real here because you know I bullshit on the show, you know what I'm saying? I gotta carry myself on the show, you know what I'm saying, as a protagonist, but we always gonna go to who the fuck did this guy beat? You know what I'm saying? That's always
Yeah.
gonna be the question. Like, who did he beat? You know what I'm saying? To become a name. Like, you really gotta be the champion, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that, bro. It's like that. Like Boo
Word.
Boo, he gonna be in a tough position. That's why I'm saying, like, I mean, if he get one of the champions from 60 to come up, but Janabek, like, if he could get a Janabek fight and he could beat Janabek, cool. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
you
They
don't
said
think he
you
can make 60? I think he could probably make 60.
nah, he not going back to down to 60 because he like even on the show he was talking about man, if Janabek come up to 68, he's like any of the champions come up to 68, I'll fight him. So he could probably do a catchweight, but I think
Yeah.
he'll get something for Janabek. But then at the same time, they're gonna shit on him for Janabek. You know, even though you got all these haters out here talking about he ducked Janabek. You know what I'm saying? We still don't know. We still don't know who the fuck Janabek fought to fucking unify the titles. He fought for like
Word.
didn't he fight for a vacant? He like the dude he fought one he fought for a vacant title, right? Was that it?
Yeah, I
I
don't know
remember the
who
dude was,
Janet Beck beat.
and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like this is why I'm so disgusted if Bud goes back down to 60 and he fights this nigga Janabek, because yeah, cool. Janabek is unified, but we don't know who the fuck he fought. And
Nah.
that's the thing. And it's crazy how people shit on Boo Boo because it's like, oh yeah, he dug Janabek, but where the fuck did Janabek come from? Like, who did he beat? What did he
Nah,
do to it? Like to
yeah.
make
Nobody
like
ducking Janet Beck. Like, that's crazy.
it's one of those. And then like how you gonna shame him for not wanting to fight Janabek, but he goes up and fights David Benavidez, an even tougher quality fight. It doesn't make sense. Like like boxing fans, like it's like I say, they're biased and it's always gonna be favoritism in the sport, and I understand it, bruh. But at times we gotta be surreal with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta point out these truths. You know what I'm saying? I may
Word.
bullshit, but I'll throw some truth in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't like the Janabek fight, Bud. Go back to 160. I fucking hate the Laura fight because Laura is
Yeah,
goddamn
Lara's
41
old,
years
bro.
old.
Yeah.
41.
Yeah.
Eversandi
Don't do
Lara's
that.
41 years old. Like it's a terrible fight. Then you got Triple G talking about he want to come back. And you know what? People talk about listen, people talk about stadium fights. Like, what's the next biggest fight for Bud? They'll end up pushing this Gennady Golovkin fight. I swear to God, they'll push this fight because he's a common opponent with Canelo and people thought he beat Canelo. And he got the name recognition. So I'm like, bro, if he fight Gennady Golovkin, that's a bullshit fucking fight, bro. He's 43 years old. That's disgusting. It's even worse than Lara. That fight is worse than Lara. I would rather
Yeah.
watch Lara because Lara is be more quality names at his age than Golovkin, who's been on like a 2-year layoff. I would much rather watch that. But at the same time, I hate both fights. I hate both. They're up in age, bro. Like, you got to give me something that's going to be a challenge. Those two dudes are not going to be a challenge for you. And then at the same time, how long has Lara been at 160? And Lara still hasn't unified the division. Lara has
Word.
not unified since he's been at 160, bro. And the last unification Lara had, he lost against Jared Hurd. And you know what's crazy about that? There was a common opponent that they said Jared Hurd was supposed to fight. No. I will say so. Remember they said Demetrius Andre was in talks. I think this was around the year 2017. Demetrius Andre was in talks to fight Eversandi Lara, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they said Demetrius Andre priced himself out of that fight. But the thing was, Lara's team was in the backgrounds working on a Jared Hurd
The
fight.
Jared
They
Hurd
ended up
fight.
fighting
Yeah.
Jared Hurd. They ended up fighting Jared Hurd in the unification bout, and Lara ended up losing. That's why Boo Boo never got the Lara fight. Niggas don't want to fight Boo Boo, bro. Niggas don't want to fight Boo Boo.
Yeah.
But back to like fights for Bud, like the Lara fight's bad, that Janabek fight. It's a unification. It's just another easy. It's like fighting Madramal, bro. It's a bullshit fight to get undisputed. I mean, like I know we want to put merit on titles, bro, but it's the quality of opposition that fucking matters at the end of the day, bro. That's it. Like you got to be the quality name in order for us to really stamp you. Like, cool, you unified, but you got to fight these names and that we know are a tough fight for you, bro. You got to fight those. And I don't think Janabek has done that yet, in my personal opinion. That's why I would love to see a Domus fight. The Adamas fight is a tough fight, but I just think Adamas needs just more. It's just something missing. Like he gonna be a tough fight for Bud. I
Who,
don't know if he
Adamas?
beat. Yeah, I don't know if
I
he
thought they
beats
said
Bud.
that Bud put hands on him already.
And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like that's the thing. This is what I'm saying, Ryan. Like these fights, bro. Like they're already telegraphed, bro. A lot of these fights are telegraphed. And you could tell just by the matchmaking and how the promoters got to protect their money. You know what I'm saying? This is how the game works. This is how boxing works. It protect your
Nah,
investment.
they do, but not
And,
this that turkey. He don't protect shit, man. Cause
yeah, but I think
he said David Benavidez, can you make the weight?
I do think Adamas would be a tough fight for Bud, but it's the way Bud fight that like you got to look at who he's fighting, bro. Like a lot of these dudes we know they're not. They don't fight counter punches, bro. They don't fight counter punches like Bud Crawford. A lot of these dudes is come forward, center of the ring. We gonna bang. We gonna bang. They never like. How often do we see these fighters face counter punches? Because counter punches be a tough fight for the like boxing punches who can counter punch will always be a tough style of fight for these guys. That's why they're not in
Yeah.
there. It's common with them, and that's why I think Andre is a tough fight for fucking Bud Crawford because Andre knows how to fight in the center of the ring. Andre knows how to come forward, and he's slick enough to where he can fight on that back foot and counter. You don't see Bud come forward a lot in these fights. Bud is naturally, like we seen in the Canelo fight, and like I've been telling people, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was going for Canelo, but I was telling people that fight would be just like the Victor Postal fight, where he's going to circle around the ring and he's going to turn Canelo, and he, you know what I'm saying, he's going to outbox him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going for Canelo because I think Canelo got more to offer in the sport. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that, bro. It's like the style is going to make the fight, and it's going to give Bud the real test to show if he's as great as people thinks he is. And that's why I think Boo Boo presents that challenge that a lot of people don't want to face. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the Bud Boo Boo and Jay will mirror Bud in my opinion. And a lot of people will say otherwise, but I just think his ability to be slick, counterpunch, come forward, do everything Bud can do will be such a challenge. And you know what I'm saying? The Benavidez fight, in my opinion, that presents the size and the punching out for how can you maneuver around that size? Can you take the damage, you know what I'm saying, that he's going to deliver, that the amount of punches that he's going to throw? You know what I'm saying? That like I just need to see the challenge and the risk. Like be as great as people are claiming you're going to be. I didn't see that with Canelo. I never thought Canelo faced the challenges. I never thought he did. And the fact that you
What?
beat him, I didn't think so. I think
Canelo?
I think all the toughest fights for Canelo, he got out of them. Like, yeah, he faced great quality opposition, but those just weren't the fights. Those weren't the fights. So you get what I'm saying? Like, those are fights, but they weren't the fight. Those weren't the test. That's not the test.
Nah,
The
he's
test is the one you gotta.
generational, man. He passed all the
Yeah.
tests except for only guys that beat him are ATGs, man.
And they
Crawford,
controversial.
Floyd, and Bivol.
Controversial. Yeah. And I think that's why he ain't want to fight certain guys, because he like, I can't keep losing to these type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. It is what it is,
I don't
man.
know. My man said name his best win. Damn. Boo Boo.
And name who best win?
Boo
Boo Boo
Boo's
best
best
win?
win. Damn. Probably Quigley.
You don't think Coakley?
Nah, maybe.
I
Yeah,
think
that
Coakley.
guy.
Yeah, Coakley. Jack Coakley. Yeah, I think Coakley's a good
Yeah, I
name on the
forgot about
resume.
him.
Yeah, I think Coakley's a good one.
That dude's still going.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Oh,
Boo Boo
man.
gotta fight somebody. You gotta
Yeah,
stop being
bro.
so prideful too, though. You gotta knock off one of these useless dudes.
I think people, a lot of times we can always say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I do it myself. You know, we always got to catch ourselves being hypocrites like I did with Janabek. Like, you know what I'm saying? Janabek, good fighter. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we got to look at the skill set. You know what I'm saying? We can ask who did somebody beat, but sometimes you just gotta look at the skill set, because sometimes the skill set is greater than, you know what I'm saying, what the level of opposition that they're facing or what we judging them off of.
Mm.
They just gotta get that opponent there, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's
And
true,
like
man.
and we seen Janabek fight like a B-level fighter, and we put him on his pedestal, but he didn't do that good. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen that on ESPN Top Rank, you know?
Yeah,
Like
Janabek be missing weight too. He's a weight bully.
yeah, man. So I mean, like, hey, people need to really take a look at that Benavidez Boo Boo fight, bro. Like I didn't see Plant fight David the way Boo Boo fought him in those first 3 or 4 rounds, bro. Like Boo Boo was coming forward, the combinations with Chris. It's just the fact that he had to get so much to David, bro, that he just exerted himself, bro, because that's a big ass motherfucker who just not gonna stop coming forward. He like we seen it when he fought Morrell, bro. Morrell started shelling up, bro, because it's just like this dude won't stop coming forward and he punching. And it's not just like
Yeah.
it's not like one punch power, but it's just like it's thudding, bro. And that shit, it hurts. It's not gonna put you down, but it hurts, and it's just like it's just taking out of you. It's taking everything out of you. It's just like when you throw hard punches back, and it's just not doing nothing to him. And now you in this position. It's like, fuck it, I'm surviving. That's how everybody ends up in a David Benavidez fight. You just fighting to survive, bro. But it's kind of different for him at 175 because them dudes is bigger.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Ness keep protecting him because you gotta fight better, BF, man. You gotta fight that other dude who's gonna bang with him.
It's gonna be a tough fight for him, bro. That better be fight. Like that motherfucker could punch. And
Exactly.
like David gotta learn how to box more, bro. I ain't gonna lie, his defense, walking down in that high guard, bro. You can't do that all. You can't keep doing that as you progress, bro. Because it's
Word.
gonna be that wrong punch that's gonna come down the middle, and we might find. I think he's been dropped before. We seen him drop before, but it's gonna be that wrong punch that's gonna come down the middle, and it's gonna put him on stanky legs, and then we gonna be like, oh shit, oh David Benavidez got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Like David gotta get better defensively, bro. He got the offensive arsenal. He just gotta get on his toes much and not be so flat-footed. And he can do it. Like we seen him do it, but he don't stick with it. But
Yeah.
like David, a problem. I don't think he got the punching power for them dudes out there at 170, but he definitely got the speed and athleticism. He just got to commit to it. He just got to commit to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
He ain't got the power. That's true, man. Because he ain't stopped nobody.
But
He ain't stopped
that's
nobody.
that's why the boxing ability that he has is going to come into play because he got the output. He got the output to match these guys' power. Where it's just like he got to outpoint these motherfuckers all day. Where it's like they just looking to punch, and that's going to take him a long way.
No, that's
Definitely going to
facts.
take him a long way. That's what's
Nah.
interesting about the sport of boxing. Like boxing is a science. Like there's always going to be a style to counteract the style, and you just got to pay attention. This is why this sport is so
Word.
unique, and this is why matchmakers. If y'all ever look at boxing, this is why matchmakers matchmake the way they do and how they get their fighter built up. They're gonna put them in
Yep.
there with a certain style that they know they could beat, and you know what I'm saying. The toughest fight is gonna be that fight. It's gonna be that style that they're gonna struggle against. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant, when you got the motherfuckers who gonna come forward and they know how to punch, and you know what I'm saying, they're gonna weigh you down with them thudding punches, he gonna struggle every time. But a motherfucker who know how to box, oh, he gonna look sweet in there. He gonna be sweet hands Plant. He gonna be sweet hands Plant.
Gonna
Yeah,
get on the
bro.
inside like Trevor
It's
McCumbee.
right. It's a science, bro. It's a science to this sport, and it's a lovely thing to see, bro. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. But
Nah,
I
that's
had to
right.
take when I fought Lobo. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing. I knew this motherfucker like he gonna be a dude. He throw a lot of punches. My mindset was, all right, he want to get you in there. He want to weigh you down. I just got to stay on the outside and box him. But my dumb ass, I lured myself into a fucking fight because I seen him hurt. Hey, I psyched myself out like, oh, I could get him out of there. If I ain't
Had
get
to
him,
stop him.
out, I fucking lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. So this is my Kel fight. Y'all just watch. Y'all gonna see some. Y'all gonna see some. I'm working.
Oh
I'm
shit.
working. I'm working.
You
I'm
say you
working,
gonna
man.
stop Michael? Damn.
Hey man. Hey man. Hey. He a big dude. Listen. He a big dude. He definitely got a bigger frame than me. But
Oh yeah,
I
he's big
know,
for the weight class.
yeah, he's definitely big for 30. He's definitely big for 30. But I just look at the way he fights, and he presents opportunity. He presents
Mm,
opportunity. Like initially, I didn't want the fight because I wanted the rematch, but I'm like, damn, I'm looking at it. It's like it's a fight I should take. It's a fight I should take. This is the fight to bounce back. It's gonna be a good one. Promise you, it's gonna be a good one. I'm not. I can't disappoint. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a
word.
banger. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You Michael, y'all. Yeah, man. It's definitely getting hype.
Well, it's
Getting
gonna
hype.
progress. Once it gets closer to the fight, I'm gonna turn it up a bit with the trash talk, and you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be the standout, man. I gotta take over, bro. I gotta use TBV to my advantage. You know what I'm saying when it comes to boxing, gotta use it to my advantage.
Feel you.
You can't talk.
Yep.
You can't talk shit in this sport without participating in this sport, bro. You gotta have credibility to back up everything you say. So
Nah,
that's
that's
the angle
fact.
I'm trying to push. Yeah, angle I'm trying to push.
Can't be doing no
Shit, man.
Adrian Browners out here, man.
At
Talking all
all,
that
bro. At
using.
all. At all.
Man, Juice is hating in here. He said Janabek's a bigger name than Boo Boo. Damn, Juice.
Man, but
Shout
people
out to
look.
Thomas Hill.
Ask somebody who Janabek last fought, and they don't know. They
Yo, I
don't
don't
know.
know. Yeah, I don't know who that guy was, but he punched the hell out of that dude. Yo, when Janabek hit that dude, the sweat came off his freaking head. It was crazy, bro. I was like, damn, he was some African dude too. He was taking hits.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was from like France or some shit.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you right though. Janabek, like he don't I don't know any of his opponents, man. That's why I want him to fight freaking Troy Osley, man. Troy Osley be calling him out.
Yeah, Troy talking about retiring though, bro.
Yeah, because
It's
Top
crazy.
Rank shelving him. They shelving him, man.
I got Troy Osley #2, but I ain't talked to Troy since Lamont fought back in DC.
Mm.
When he fought Figaro McCory, because I was working that fight. I was doing media for that fight. And I
Okay,
interviewed
bet.
Troy and I got his number, but I just never hit him back. And I think I changed my number at the time. I don't remember. But yeah, I can hit him up and see what's up if he want to do an interview or whatnot.
Yeah. Nah, Troy cool, man. Him and my brother spar a lot. They spar every
For
time my
real?
brother's in Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, man. He cool, man. But I see what's happening with him. He getting boxed out, man. They just boxing him
That's
out because
that's the thing with this sport, bro. This sport, bro. Politics get in the way of fights being made. It's bad, bro. It's bad. They like we need the right managers. We need the right managers in the game to work with certain fighters. I mean,
yeah.
you can say Turkey's it, but he really not, because Turkey got his own agenda. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he got his
saying?
guys too. Yeah, he got his
Yeah,
guys. Yeah, yeah.
he got his own agenda.
No, that's
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
man. I mean, TWR said he saying Janabek was fighting Party Next Door. That's what that black guy was. He said that was Party that got knocked out. Yo, you wild for that, man. He Party Next Door alone, bro. Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's the dude Janabek for. I don't even know how to
Yeah.
say that shit, bro. I don't even know
Yeah,
how to
that
say that
crazy
shit.
name, yo. He came in with the yellow cornrows. I was like, dang, this dude came from
Yeah.
Tekken.
What's
I
my
like,
man? Damn, what's the nigga name? 1 second, he got the white cornrows. Oh
Eddie,
shit.
Eddie. Yo, nah,
Nah,
he
not
got the
Eddie.
dreads.
Not
Eddie
Eddie.
got the dreads. Yeah.
Nah, not Eddie. Oh, I can't think of his fucking name, bro. He do Wing Chun. I can't think of his name.
Man, he
Y'all in the
got the big
comments probably. And
body.
that's crazy because I played Tekken 7 so much, bro. I can't think of his name.
My man, Define Honorary, man. I was looking for you, brother. I was asking you if Oscar Calaz was the best PR fighter, man.
Bro, what you think they gonna do with Lucas Body over the
Ooh.
goddamn no MVP?
I thought he was gonna fight Schofield, but it sounded like Schofield trying to fight Mulataya. I don't know what they gonna do, man. He might be in a WBA eliminator though soon. I think he's ranked number 2 or something like that.
Schofield versus Murataya. That's a quality fight. Cause listen, if niggas talk about Tank need a unification, go ahead,
Schofield.
go get the Schofield fight, bro. Let Floyd be Murataya. Go get the Schofield fight, bro.
Shit.
That's a huge fight. Take that bitch to Texas. Hell yeah, he young too.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
you can
yeah.
take it to
Go get
Texas for
it.
sure.
Go get that listen, go get that Oscar. Listen, Oscar wouldn't have a fucking problem making that fight because he know Floyd young. Floyd may get knocked out, but he's still young. And Oscar gonna take his time building. Look, Oscar know what he doing with that kid. He gonna make him into a star.
Oh damn,
That's
what the
it.
hell is
That
Treese doing? Treese is crazy. Albert Bell is
wait,
in the WBA. Why didn't he call for Lucas Body? And yo, Treese is funny, bro.
bro. You know, and listen, I Albert Bell, and this shit that's what I'm talking about. Albert Bell, Albert Bell been fighting, you know what I'm saying? But Albert Bell ain't been getting the names. Like, yeah, he's staying active, but he can't get a fucking name. It just sucks for Albert Bell. It sucks for Albert Bell, bro. I don't think nobody wants to fight. Listen, at 130, at 135, 26, ain't nobody willing to fight a 6'1" motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no them smaller guys is not gonna fight a dude who walking around at that weight at the height of 6'1", bro. He's too tall and
Yeah.
he's too difficult to deal with, bro. It's a problem. And promoters not even gonna risk it. Promoters are not even
Nah.
gonna risk it. Yeah. So Albert
And
Bell,
that's
he
what
just
I was
fucked, bro.
saying. I thought
Hey,
Albert Bell should go to 40. When his manager said they were going to 35, I was like, just skip that, bro. Like, go to 40. Like,
he's low key. And it's a bad comparison, but like he in a position Paul Williams was in when Paul Williams was at 154. But at least Paul Williams got names on his belt. But you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yep,
with the big fight, it's like he couldn't get the big fights. So like he in
right.
that
That's
position.
true.
But yo, Ryan, I'm gonna let you go, bro. My phone on 6%. This I don't know why
Oh,
StreamYard
damn.
be killing the battery, bro.
Damn, you gotta, get off that, bro. You might
Yeah,
need
man.
that. All
I'm,
right,
I'm gonna
man.
holler at you.
Salute. I appreciate you,
Thank you,
bro.
bro. Word.
My man Tip Bayless came through. Show some love. Appreciate Tip, man. You always doing this thing on the show. And yo, shout out to Tip, man. He a big Boo Boo fan. Like I said, he always on the boxing voice. Oscar Collazo is the best PR fighter. My man Defiant Honorary said yes, he is. Yeah, man. I just feel like he is at the moment. But Sabril, I still hold Sabril close there, man. Sabril was that guy for me for the long time. But out to TWR, he said I hope he gets a Niagara Falls fight. Okay, yeah, Lucas Body, yeah. Yeah, man. I hope so too. I think they could do it. You know, I'm trying to think what's there. I know Casino Rama's there, not too far away. It's kind of far away from like the border. Casino Rama is about, yeah, it's not near the falls really, but it's a nice little venue they got there. Casino Rama. They used to do fights there. Albert's last fight was nasty work, but he got the win. Yeah, Albert Bell. Yeah, man. Shout out to him. I ain't got nothing against that man, bro. I feel like he's in a rock in a tough place, and yeah, like Tip said, he's a tall dude for the division. He's dangerous in that sense. He's a high risk, you know, low reward fighter. So yeah, he needs something to shake for him a different way, man. I understand. Washing my head, yeah. Said Boo Boo needs to fight Shiraz. Ooh, that'd be a good fight. Shiraz, man. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. But we know Turkey Al Sheikh not finna risk that. I think Turkey's got investments in on Hamza Shiraz. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what the future holds, man. I thought honestly, Boo Boo Andrade was shelved by PBC. You know, I feel like they sent him Benavidez as the only name, I think he said, something like that. So, you know, that's just the fight they gave him and he had to take it. But nonetheless, like, he still gotta perform, man. TWR, he said, yeah, they got a couple venues. I think they have a new convention center. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, they could definitely do something for sure as long as they can get it popping. Yeah, he didn't help himself that last fight unless it's the play. Yeah, because he fought Keith Hunter, I believe. Keith Hunter, you know, no disrespect to Keith Hunter, but he's not a top fighter. It's just I think if you're Albert Bell, you go through the IBF because at least if you get to the top of the IBF, which let me see where he's at in the IBF. He's number 6 in the IBF. So yeah, if you get to the top of the IBF, which is kind of a road, man. He's got Lucas Bodies at 5, Mark Magosio, he's at 4, Floyd Schofield's at 3. I don't know why the IBF does this. They always keep the number 2 spot like open. Then Andy Cruz is at 1. So Andy Cruz should be getting the Mulataya fight, if anybody. I don't know, man. I don't know if he gets that fight. Yeah, boxing's a crazy place, man. Politics, but I know Floyd Schofield and them, they might try to go for that fight, but remember they signed a deal to re-up for like 5 years, so they may not have any say, man. No saying what they do. TWR said, my problem with Boo Boo is he ain't active. Yeah. And it just sounds like he only wants to fight big fights. You know, sucks, man. But I mean, maybe he's good. You know, life is good for him to where he can only get off the couch for big fights. But yeah, I agree. I think he should be fighting more, far more, man. DC3, man, he said Eddie could have did more for Boo Boo too. No, for sure. Eddie Hearn dropped the ball, man, because when Demetrius Andrade went over there, I think he went over there like close to the beginning of time when they brought up the zone. So it was like when the zone was pouring all of that money into boxing. And you know, I just didn't understand why they didn't do that for Andrade. Like they gave Canelo a boatload of money. Or they brought over Devin Haney. They brought over Triple G. They brought over a bunch of guys, paid them all well. But they didn't give Andrade the big fight, man. I mean, Triple G was there. Canelo was there. Like, damn, man. There were some people there, yo. They just didn't give him the fight. And I was confused, man. I was like, yo, what the hell, man? Like, what are we doing? Like, but hey, that's their prerogative. You know, obviously Eddie Hearn was not invested in Demetrius Andrade for whatever reason. But yeah, man, I do agree. Eddie Hearn didn't do him no favors. And I feel like Eddie Hearn, him dropping that ball like that actually turned off a lot of the American fighters because he didn't get them signed. Like, let's think about it. It took him, he had to go back, restart, and he had to start with the young, I think Raymond Ford was one of his first, like, home built champs. Start back with Raymond Ford. Now he's got Boots Ennis. He hasn't really signed big American talent since the Andrade thing. So I do think it hurt him. Because I feel like if he went over there, Andrade went over there and got treated well and would have got the big fights, the opportunities, more American boxers would have signed with Eddie Hearn. Because they would have saw what he did with Demetrius. And Demetrius was an Olympian too. So he was coming off some Olympic experience, pedigree. Yeah, man, he dropped the ball with Boo Boo, but you know, it happens, man. It happens. I just think Eddie Hearn was he was focused on his investment with his UK fighters, man. And everybody that was on his side, but hey, it is what it is, man. You know how it is. We'll see. We'll see what can happen next with Demetrius Andrade. I don't think PBC will take him off the shelf. But hey, man, we've seen stranger things in the sport, right? Yeah, man. I got the link in the chat though. If you want to jump on up and talk this boxing talk. She said, Shaw will say you don't see the play with Eddie yet. Nah, you know what really pissed me off was like when Eddie Hearn was pushing the Mario Barrios and Conor Benn fight. When you had Boots Ennis there who was looking for unifications and you just like it was almost like he ignored Boots. Like, bro, I get it. You're trying to bat for your guy Conor Benn, but Boots Ennis' ceiling is way higher than Conor Benn. But, you know, Conor Benn, In all honesty, they just sold out a stadium, so I guess there's more money involved with Conor Ben at the moment. But I always feel like, hey man, you pour a little bit of money into your investment. You know, we know Boots can sell out Philly now, and you get it on the back end, man. Get it on the back end when that man starts fighting those other guys. Get those big cuts. Shawa said he's a nationalist. Yeah, Eddie Hearn is. He loves his UK guys. TWR said Eddie didn't know what he was doing when he first got to the US. Yeah, and the rival promoters were freezing him out. Yeah, man. Nah, they were freezing him out. You right. But he could have turned some heads, man. He could have turned some heads. Respect, Ryan. Keep grinding, my guy. Shout out to Damien in the building, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate the support. Make sure y'all smash that like button when you come in, man. Sub to the channel. Hit the notifications. And yeah, next weekend, I think I'll be going live on Monday night for the next one. At the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. And we'll recap the weekend, of course. Some good, decent scraps, you know. We got the Colazzos fighting. Gabriella's fighting. Shout out to Sara Bailey. She's going for unification up here in Canada. And then we got Brandon Morris back against Savage. And then OTX card, man, with Tierra Brown. She's the only champ on the card. She's not even headlining, man. Yeah, boxing be doing the women wrong sometimes. Tierra Brown with OTX, so she back in the ring at least, you know. I'm happy for her in that sense because, yo, she got to get busy. She got to get busy. But that ring card, I mean, let's take a look at the actual card, yo. I don't think I actually put it up here. That ring card, yeah, man. Let's take a look on the Ring Magazine site. They probably, because I'm just curious to see. I know there's a lot of obviously Japanese representation. It's called the Knights of the Samurai, but that's in December, right? It's a December fight. Holy, like the back half of the year, boxing is pretty good. Like usually we have like dead periods. Probably August was our dead period this year. It was only pretty much the Moses Atama fight was the only one. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we had, the Moses Atama. Pretty sure. Can't remember another fight in August that was popping. But yeah, we have that card, Spring Magazine. They haven't even posted. What the hell? Oh, they have. All right. So it is, yeah, it's heavy, obviously heavy Japanese Knights of Samurai. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on with that. So they got Naoya Inoue. There's Alan Picasso. Which on Boxer says David Picasso. And Junto Nakatani, he's fighting against Sebastian Hernandez. Okay, so Junto's also on the card, so I'm pretty sure this has got to be the fight leading to the next one, man. To the Junto and Inoue. Like, this got to be it, because I'm pretty sure Junto's making his debut at 122. And then early next or mid next year, we'll get Junto and Naoya Inoue. Sorry. And you got Kenshiro Taraji. Okay. It's going against Willabando Garcia. So we got Taraji, who was on the pound for pound list. So, you know, there's kind of like three dudes who were in around the pound for pound. Inoue is pound for pound. And then you got Junto, who's usually on the pound for pound as well. And Taraji, he was kind of floating around the 10 spot. So you got like 3 pound for pound fighters right there. Then we got I don't know who Taja Imanga is. And Armando Martinez and Rado Tsunumi. Okay. And Hato Tsunumi. Is Hato the one that is getting pushed by Ring Magazine right now? Hayato Susumi. I think he is, man. He's the one fighting on all the ring events, I'm pretty sure. The prospect from Japan who's an Olympian. I don't know, man. That kid, he doing his thing, man. Now, we'll see, man. We'll see. But Alan Picasso, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what's going on there. Yeah, I like that card, man, in the sense of Inoue is fighting outside of Japan. Probably his first time fighting in a different market than the US. He usually fights in the US or Japan. So now he's switching locations. Totally. But yeah, we'll see how he does, man. But shout out to Bomac. He definitely got over there overseas, man. I was surprised about Bomac getting over there, to be honest. Shawa said, Frax, how is Gabby undisputed fighting the co-main? Yeah, well, and Gabby's on that card, I kind of get it. Colazzo's lineal. He is lineal, and he is unified. I think he has 2 belts. So he is kind of accomplished. And TWR said, where's Andy Hiroka? I know they're trying to fight Gary, but we all know Gary Antoine, he fights once a year. They're not very active, the Antoine Russell, so I don't know if they drag in negotiations, but I know Andy Hiroka is the mandated fighter to be fighting Gary for his belt. So I think right now they trying to get that fight made. They gotta get a purse bid because PBC they not gonna rush it. Oh my bad, y'all shared the wrong screen. Y'all see that Bomac clip? Let me see if I can pull it up. It's the Bomac. Yeah, we got this clip here.
Them over there. I believe it's going to be a little bit easier this time. For the simple fact he already got his number. It's hard to get away from when somebody already done beat your ass. That's hard because it's already stuck in your head.
They said I'm too old, coach. They said I don't want it anymore. They said I'm washed up.
Hey, they're going to find out.
That's right.
This is
Yo, Chris Eubank, he be good in the press conference. I won't even front, man. Like him and Connor, they good in the pressers, bro. You can tell they been around their dads, yo. They good in the pressers, man. Shout out to Bullman in the building. Know what it is, bro. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, I think Bomac being there, I was like, what? Yo, Bomac is there? Yo, that's crazy. Shout out to Bomac. Shout out to him for getting over to the UK, especially after having a crazy night with Crawford, seeing that man do what he do, and then you get on a plane, head over to the UK. That's taking care of business. Shout out to Bomac. He's a committed guy, man. Because that takes real commitment. And shout out to him, man. I tip my hat to that guy because he's getting right back to work. They just got off a huge win. And he right back to it, man. And Chris Eubank, I think he's smart in bringing Bomac back. Because he looked good in his fight with Liam Smith. And he had that comeback fight against Liam Smith. And then, yeah, man, that was good. Now, Undisputed Tops Unified, nothing against Colazzo. De La Hoya, yeah, got to do better yet. No, you're right, because I think Gabriella also has the lineal, too. I think she has the lineal as well. I think she has all the belts. So, yeah, she is more accomplished than Colazzo. TWR said Eubank is the undisputed press conference champion. Nah, he is, bro. He is like him and Connor. They up there, man. But Chris, thing about Chris is like he not animated like Connor, But he got them like little digs, man. He got them digs that just just make you laugh, bro. Telling Eddie Hearn tried to talk. He's like, "Yo, I'm not talking to you, man. Don't be talking." Yo, Eddie Hearn be funny, man. See, Birdman said Bomac trainer of the year. I don't know, man. I gotta take a look at Robert Garcia because Robert Garcia. The thing about Robert Garcia's stable is he has a lot of good fighters that win. Like he got Virgil who beat Majimov. He got Bam Rodriguez who beat Cafu. He got I just had somebody else in my head. Virgil, Bam. He has somebody else get a big win this year that he was cornering. Shoot, man, I don't know why I'm going blank right now. But like Robert Garcia has a lot of good fighters, yo. So it's tough for me to say that Bomac is. I'm not saying Bomac don't, because Bomac got Keyshawn, he got Lester Martinez, he got Bud, like he got his own stable. But I do think that Murlataya, that's exactly who it is. Yep. Raymond Murlataya, he got the win over Tevin Farmer this year. Was it this year? I thought that was last year. But yeah, Raymond is a champ. Yes, email champ. Yep. But yeah, he's got those three guys. And Raymond, he can definitely get a fight in. Eubank looked at his best with Bomac. Yeah, TWR, that's true. He did, man. Bam will unify twice this year. Yeah, see, if Bam can go, he wouldn't be undisputed, would he? If he beats Puma Martinez? No, there's still somebody else there with a belt, so he wouldn't be undisputed. You know, I don't know, man. But if Virgil can get an impressive win over Lubin, and then Bam get an impressive win over Puma Martinez, then yeah, maybe we're looking at Robert Garcia as trainer of the year because his body of work. But no doubt, Bomac is definitely right there, man, for sure. Yeah, Mulataya is a new email champ. Yeah, he is. Yep. Raymond Mulataya. I like Raymond Mulataya. He's a good fighter, man. But hey, I don't know if he can beat top guys at 35, man. Well, Abdullah Mason, should he win? Sugar Shakur, Tank Davis. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, man. Would it be back to back? Yeah, it probably is back to back for Robert Garcia. Yo, but shout out to Frank Martin. He's back. He's back. The Ghost. Fighting Bartholomew. Yo, I don't think this is a good fight, man. I never been a fan of Cuban style, man. And this dude, he's one of those guys. He's not the new age Cuban, bro. He's the running Cuban. You know, Bartholomew. I seen him fight a few times, and I'm just like, dude, like, my man is born. But hey, I get it for Frank Martin. It's a comeback fight. Not a dangerous opponent. It makes sense on that side of it. You know, get yourself in there, get the ring rust off. You haven't fought since Tank Davis. That's just wild to me. It wasn't even like he was the A-side guy and got a bunch of money or something. So I don't know what's up with that at all, man. I think Frank Martin gotta get himself a better team or something, man. This don't make no sense. But hey, we'll see. We shall see what comes from it, man. But hey, it is what it is, yo. Oh, looks like oh shoot, man. I didn't even see this, bro. Ness was crashing out on Demetrius Andrade. Yo, this must have been when Tip was talking about when he was up here.
Cornflake though. It's okay for him to fight David Benavidez' brother though. It's okay.
He on the get back. He on the get back. He trying to get back. That man got demons.
Me too.
You not battling alcoholism, but you calling out a fucking alcoholic.
You're defending him.
He going through something.
Everybody
on Christian and Billy. Pick on fucking Lester Martinez. Pick on Diego Pacheco. Pick on them
Diego
niggas.
Pacheco,
Get
I was gonna
Charlo out
say
your
that.
hair. He not ready. We not paying for that. If you want that fight, let me tell you what's gonna happen. We gonna fire stick the shit out of that, and you ain't gonna sell.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog. Why this guy Ness crash out on him for, yo? What the fuck? Yo, Ness. If Charlo sign a contract and get in the ring, bro, that's on him. If he dies, he dies, bro. Like, yo, it's gladiator shit, bro. We not protecting people, man. I get it. Yeah. Charlo look like he is off the bottle, man, sometimes. But I mean, he got in there with Cornflake. Nobody was scared for him then. Yeah, we got to keep it all the way a buck, but yo, that's just funny, bro. You why you yelling that? He said go pick on him, Billy and Lester, man. I think Boo Boo would fight and Billy and Lester. I think he would. I don't know if they fight him, because he does present a style that's going to be difficult for them, especially in Billy. He'll have issues with that. But man, for this guy to crash out. Yo, shout out to my brother Ness, but he be crashing out, dog. Oh boy, gotta love that TBV Nation, man. It'd be funny over there. Oh, looks like Jay Apataya, he's fighting his mandatory. Jay Apataya, I don't know, man. That's another guy. I'm not really gonna, talk too much ish about Jay because Zerto is, I think, still in rehab. And Badu Jack, he got to fight a rematch against Noel because the WBC said so. And it's just weird, man. It's just weird what's going on with that cruiserweight division. Like, Jay Apataya actually wants to fight. So, I don't know, man. Yeah. It's crazy, man. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I thought Jay Apataya would be way more impressive than that, but yeah, man. I don't know. Said Boo Boo said he made more off the Quigley fight than the Benavidez. Oh, that's nasty work. What? Well, I mean, it would align with what I was saying earlier when the Zone brought out with all that money. They backed up the Brinks truck for Eddie Hearn, so he was paying people, overpaying them. Like, he was overpaying everybody, even like Billy Joe Saunders. But yeah, man, I just think that for sure Boo Boo Andrade was probably not getting a handsome paycheck from PBC there, man. You could best believe that. But nah, man, I just I don't know, man. That sucks for Demetrius. Sad, bro. It's sad. We'll see, though. We'll see. But shout out to everybody for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, Hetty blew a bill. Yeah, he did. He blew a Billy. I mean, I don't know if he blew it because, AJ did deliver. I always tell people Matchroom wouldn't exist without Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua was selling out Wembley, the O2. He was doing all those big events, those big pay-per-view events. That man, he put DAZN on his back. Anthony Joshua, he was a huge draw in the UK, and still is a huge draw today. Don't get it twisted. AJ fights, they come out, man. We saw him do 90,000 with Dubois out there at Wembley, like it was nothing. And that's just who he is, man. He's a sell, man. Everybody watches him. So we'll see, man. We'll see where he can go next with it. I don't know what he's gonna do next with it. I mean, he's supposed to be fighting soon next year, but they saying crazy things. So Or they wanted him to, or Jake Paul wanted to fight him. I don't know why. Jake Paul wanted to fight him, man. Jake Paul wouldn't do nothing with him. Then they're talking about Bacoli fighting in Africa. But yeah, Bacoli. No, I don't know, man. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in, man. I'm gonna head on out. Shout out to everybody we had up here. Shout out to my guy Tip Bayless. Came through. Shout out to my guy Dr. Boxing Talk who read up his membership. Shout out to DC3 for dropping the super chat on me. Appreciate you, brother. We had Shawa in the building. Appreciate you, Queen. Smoochie was in the building. Appreciate you. Birdman, what up, man? TWR. Salute. I see my guy Thomas Hill was in the building. I appreciate you, brother. Damien, salute. What up, man? DC3, of course. All love, Houston. Shout out to you. Define Honorary, my guy. PR in the building. Know what it is. Juice. Yo, what up, Juice, man? Who else we had? Should start writing people down. Now I gotta scroll up. Obviously, Tip Bayless was in the chat too. Appreciate you, dog. The Boxing Outcome. Always coming through, man. Thanks for letting me know about those notifications. Eddie Alvarez was in the building. Shout out to Eddie Alvarez. Somebody else. Miles was in the building too. He was the first one in here. Shout out to Miles, man. Yeah, I think it got to everybody. Well, everybody that I see, man. Sorry if I missed you. Wasn't on purpose. Just kind of scrolling up, right? But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all for showing mad love. And yeah, we back actually. We back on Monday night. We back 9 p.m. We'll do the recap. And we'll talk about some other fights, man. I'll try to get some better topics, something more interesting to talk about. And just keep it boxing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do best. And I don't like to get into the extras, man. But peace. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Peace.